So, how do you outsmart a narcissist? How? Well, Lee, that's easy because narcissists are stupid. You done in the video. No one need to talk anymore. No, that's not always the case, y'all. But that's what we talk about today, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Welcome back. Folks, yes. What is up? Welcome back. So y'all, before we get today's video started, I'm in the search of a video editor. I need somebody to edit these videos, especially with the launch of my new podcast coming pretty soon. I need a video editor. So somebody shoot me an email that does video edits, pretty decent video edits, and we could let's chat. Email address is info at mentalhealness.net. Check me out. But yes, narcissistic people, toxic people. How the hell do you outsmart them? How do you, Lee? Please just tell us how to do this, because I'm tired, boss. Lee. These narcissists, they be wearing you out. They be draining you dry. They be doing this. They be doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. We all understand it, right? But if you get to the nitty gritty of it, narcissistic people, y'all, are not, and this is just me speaking from my own perspective, right? Narcissists, I feel like so many people create this image of narcissists, that narcissists are just these, we are these strong ass people that are hard to crack, hard to break down, when that's not gonna be true most times, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. Most narcissistic people are easy to crack because they follow patterns. They typically follow very distinct patterns. So how you outsmart a narcissist, the first thing you want to do is you have to get good at pattern recognition, because narcissists are, let's keep it real, a lot of narcissists are absolutely very good at recognizing patterns, right? A lot of narcissists are absolutely amazing at recognizing patterns, which is how they stay ahead of you, which is how they get a hold, which is how they manipulate you. They get very good at pattern recognition and recognizing certain patterns within you or within other people and whatnot in order to manipulate them. So in order for you to outsmart a narcissist, of course, the first thing you want to do is watch these videos. But then you also want to get into the mindset, of not just watching the videos, but also breaking them down, breaking down a narcissistic person and their patterns. Understanding, it's kind of like you have to know your opponent. It's kind of like, let's be real. I'm just saying it like this. It's kind of like going to war. And in order to win the war, you have to know your opponent, right? You have to know who you're up against, correct? You can't go into war blind and just expect to win. You have to know your opponent. The best way to win a war is to understand your opponent. Know their likes and dislikes. Know what sets them off. Understanding their triggers. Because you have to understand their triggers or what activates them in order to stay ahead of them, right? They get, look, y'all, and I also think about this. I think about this right here as well. The greatest predictor of past behavior, the greatest predictor of future behavior is typically past behavior. So if they've done it before multiple times, chances are they're going to do it again. So how do you outsmart a narcissist? If they like to control your time, this is one example right here, y'all. It doesn't apply for everybody, of course, because everybody doesn't have kids with them. But think about it like this. If y'all have kids together and they're always late dropping the kids off, they're always 10, 15 minutes late dropping the kids off, they never drop the kids off on time, why don't you just start showing up 15 minutes later? I know, or have a backup plan, because it might not be 15 minutes, it might be 25 minutes, it might be 30 minutes, it might be an hour late. They're trying to control your time to mess with you, right? So always have a backup plan in order, right? If sometimes it's not kids, sometimes it's some of y'all be co-parenting with your dogs or the cats or whatever, or the parakeet. Y'all be co-parenting the animals that y'all had together. In these relationships, like I said, I would I do it? Probably not, right? But that's not for me. That's for everybody. Everybody else has their own how you want to handle situations and whatnot. But this is how it goes. If they're always showing up late or dropping the kids off early, prepare for that. Prepare for it. Always have a plan B. You want to outsmart them? Have a plan B. Bring some work with you to do in the car. If you want to, well, if I show up late, chances are the one time I do decide to show up 15 minutes late, that'll be the one time that they show up on time. And then they'll chastise me. They'll say this to me. They'll say that to me. They'll make note of me being late, but I can't make note of them being late. You see the unequal distribution of relationship of that relationship right there. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do. All these other situations arise, but at the end of the day, you see the end game. You see the end part of it. You see the manipulation at the end of it, right? So sometimes you have to advocate for yourself. Take notes. Take notes about your partner. Take notes about who they actually are and what they're actually trying to achieve, because you understand it, right? Know their likes and dislikes. Know what's going to set them off. How do you outsmart them? You have to stay ahead of them by knowing them. But don't this right here. You want to outsmart a narcissist? Don't tell them that you know them. Y'all, this is the mistake that people make. I know it seems super simple right here. I know it seems super simple and just like, Lee, what the hell are you talking about? Don't tell the narcissist that you know who they are. I know exactly who you are, what you're going to do. Because then, guess what happens? They'll switch it up on you for no other reason than to just switch it up. They'll switch up their likes and dislikes, their timing, they're showing up, they're doing this, they're doing that. They'll do that they'll do that type of stuff just as a way to shake it up, because narcissists don't like when you know everything about them. So one of the worst things you can do is tell them that you know them. And I know it sounds asinine, but bear with me here, because this is how the mind of a lot of narcissists works. They're going to start telling you this type of stuff right here. Like, if you tell them that you know them, I know you're going to do this. I know you're going to do that. I already know who you are. I know what you're going to do. Guess what happens? They switch it up on you, which can also work in your favor, right? It can work in your favor sometimes. You have to learn how to play the game. Like, if you tell them that you know them and you know that they're going to switch it up, that's how you can reverse psychology them right there. Think about it right there. That's how you use reverse psychology on this person. Right there in this space, you tell them that you know them because you know they hate that, so they switch up their behaviors, and then you get what you want from them. Again, you have to protect yourself in this situation. Do not go out there and just, well, Lee told me to do this, and then I told them I know them, and they hit me, they beat me up. No, Lee did not say do that. Lee said you have to know this person and know who you're dealing with. You have to understand your opponent. You're damn near your enemy, right? And so if you're understanding your enemy, then this is the type of stuff that you want to base your things on right here. If you know they're going to come at you try to be manipulative, you know they're going to do this type of stuff, then that allows you the space to get ahead of them, for you to outsmart them. Like, have a game plan, right? Look, Lee, they never act right when I know. Like, I try to record the stuff that they do, but they always switch it up when I'm recording them. So get a better way of recording them. Again, I know those Meta Ray-Ban glasses are kind of obvious when they're recording right now, but damn near, I think they got spy pens on them Amazon. I think they have the I think they have little, and of course, look at your state laws before you take this advice, right? Camera pens. I'm gonna look at camera pens on Amazon right now. No, wait. Yeah, professional lens. Oh, those are lens cleaners. They have hidden cameras, mini cameras on Amazon. Of course, look up your state laws before you go do this type of stuff, because some laws say you can't record people without their knowledge. But yeah, there's many pins. Outsmart them. When I pull my phone out late, they start acting right. Then guess what? Don't pull your phone out. Have a damn James Bond pin right here, so they don't even know you're recording them. You're just like, nothing, or something over your ear, or something, y'all. You don't want to let them know. There's a bunch of spy pins and stuff on here. Damn. The hidden camera. Oh, there's hidden camera detectors on here too. So if they got a hidden camera, so there's so many different things that you can do to prepare for them, y'all. How to outsmart them. If you know them, you know their behaviors. If you know they're going to start acting right when the camera comes out, you don't pull the camera out. Have it already up. Don't pull it out. Already have it out. Have it recorded in your pocket. You see what I'm saying? Or Or this is how you outsmart them. Look, you can outsmart them 2 ways doing the same thing. If you want them to act right, always have the phone out, have the camera out. If you want them to act right, you ain't got to be recording. You know they start acting right when the camera comes out. Guess what? Pull it out anyway. You see what I'm saying? You can get ahead of them. You can outsmart them in 2 ways in that situation right there. If you want them to act right, pull the phone out. If you want to catch them acting a monkey, then don't pull the phone out. You see how the situation works both ways. You just have to use your mind. You're smart. A lot of times when you're in these relationship types, like you get caught up in this cloud, in this cognitive dissonance and just gaslighting where you start to question your reality. So you can, like I said, you can start to manipulate them in the different ways to get what you want from them. Sometimes you have to play the game. Like record, like I said, the little secret recording pin. Yeah, could it work? Yeah, it could absolutely work. But sometimes, hey, it might use it against you somehow. We gotta be careful out here. Some of these narcissistic people out here, they'll try to get you. they will absolutely try to hem your asshole up. But this is the mindset. This is the mentality, because they will absolutely try to hem you up and mess with you. But I say that to say this, y'all. You have to protect yourself. You have to advocate for yourself in certain ways. But Lee, they always act right when other people are around. Then they always have somebody else around. You see what I'm saying? How that? You see what I'm saying? But when nobody else is around, they get abusive. And I wish I could show that to the people. I could show that to the courts, or I could get some evidence for online. Then you know to not bring somebody else around. But of course, be safe. You don't want to do this type of stuff and not be safe. But this is how you protect yourself going forward with narcissistic people. You always want to get ahead of them in this type of way right here, because that helps you in the end game. At the end of the day, that helps you understand who they are. Understand if I think about this right here, if I did this, what would they do? I've done this before. They did this. Ask yourself better questions. But I'm telling you, these better questions can absolutely set you free. They absolutely can. That's one of the things that ends up happening right here. You know what I mean? This is one of the things that ends up happening. This is the space that so many people fall into. And this is how we keep moving forward, y'all. But anyway, y'all know I like to keep these videos around 13 minutes. Again, I'm looking for a video editor. Email address is at the beginning of the video. Check out my video series, Finding Your Why, about how to heal from narcissistic abuse, how to escape a toxic relationship dynamic. Everything about me, y'all, can be found on my website, mentalhealness.net. Check out joining in the channel memberships. I got some interesting stuff coming up for that. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. And as always, y'all, Mental Healness is out. Peace. What up, y'all? What up? Before you leave, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. It just helps us reach more people. Also, everything I have is available at mentalhealness.net. My coaching, my courses. I have a couple of courses that can help you understand and help you heal. And I also have a support group, all available at mentalhealness.net. Check my site out for everything, y'all, and I will see y'all later.